did you see that Wild Rift is coming to iPhone 12?
Sure did, Emma. I can't wait to kick Jimmy's butt on a whole new platform.
Dude! Why would you say that?
Oh.
Sad.
I'm sorry, man.
Look at that acting.
I was just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm not acting.
Okay, sorry, Jimmy, you're feeling
Excited
totally hurt.
going down, Degon! See you on the rift, bro!
Why did we fall for that? What happened?
Hold on, I'm recovering, feeling better. I'm good now.
Hello, and welcome, one and all, to The Download, the gaming news show that's so live we can wish our dear Discord friend Manatee a happy belated birthday in real time.
Yay!
Happy belated birthday, Manatee!
Real
Happy
time
belated
birthday! I'm Daniel Degon Gonzales, here with my super cool co-hosts, Emma Fife and Jimmy Wong.
Now, you also can be super cool by joining the conversation in chat and Discord, or by following me specifically on Twitter and Instagram. Just kidding. Find us at WatchVENN.
Hey, Tia, what kind of gameplay goodness are we getting into today?
I hope you skipped lunch because Chef Tia, that's me, is serving up fresh cod. We're playing the new Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War beta, so get ready to click some heads.
All right, plus legendary content creator King Vader is stopping by. Emily, I hear you're gonna get to recreate some of those iconic anime moments IRL with them.
Well, Degon, there are no spoilers, but you know, since you already spoiled it
My
a little
bad.
bit, okay.
No one told me that rule.
I hope that our set has enough insurance because somebody may be going Super Saiyan. I'm just saying.
Ooh.
I hope we're covered.
We're saying that you're going Super
We're
Saiyan.
saying,
We're saying
does
it
our
indeed.
insurance
All
cover
right.
like random craters that happen in a floor?
Hopefully not on our really nice screen. Have you seen our screen?
Yeah.
It's really
Avoid
nice.
damaging
That's what
the
we show
set,
everyone.
please.
It's a really nice screen.
Okay, lots to look forward to. But first, you know what time it is. It's time to cover the top stories of the day in the Lowdown. Here we go, down. Sony unveiled the PS5's user interface today, and it has some surprising next-gen features because it is a next-gen console. In addition to giving the PS4's carousel a 4K makeover, the PS5 interface has a new feature called Control Station that players can access mid-game to take screenshots, watch hint videos, and even jump right into custom-tailored challenges. Now, these are some of the fancy bells and whistles, but how much of this stuff will actually matter to the average gamer?
Well, it's interesting, especially the conversation around the sort of in-gameplay assist that's going to be available on the PS5, which I'm really a massive fan of, quite frankly. And I think that there are a lot of people that, yes, they want the challenge of discovering everything in a game themselves. But then for other people, sometimes you get to a point in a challenge in a level, or be it in some sort of exploration or puzzle you're trying to solve, where you get frustrated. And I really like the idea of the game providing in-game assistance. That's really appealing to me.
Yeah, I think that's cool, and I think as well as the whole process of now teaching another generation, like, okay, here's how you use this new piece of technology. It's the control center. And so it's going to be dependent on will the player base pick up on this. I remember when the PS4 came out and it's like, hey, there's a share button. I'm like, well, what happened to start and select, right? Like, now I'm accidentally like trying to share this thing and I need to pause because I gotta go to the bathroom and like I'm about to die right now because I'm trying to take a picture.
When went away, it was traumatizing. I remember the first time there was no start and select button, I was like, oh God, how do I pause? What do I do?
Right. So I think it really goes back to understanding like, hey, we've tested this, will this technology help? And if people do catch on to it, it seems like it'll be a very seamless integration to allow yourself to share, allow yourself to get a picture-in-picture stream of your friend playing. Like that to me was so awesome.
Yeah.
You're kind of watching streams now on your console, and we saw this with the Xbox as well, right? They want to give you the ability to sort of alt-tab in between apps and have a more accessible experience. Because on the PS4, I'd say one of the biggest downsides is when you get out of an application, you're almost in a different world. It takes you out of the game just to use the menus. And so I think these integrated menus is definitely a sign of what's to come here. And not to mention, they're actually making the App Store also a part of the Android menu, so you don't have to open up a different app just to even buy something or go see what's, demos on display or whatever. So I think overall, a lot smoother, a lot nicer. But is there an onboarding process for how to use the menus? Because I still don't know how to use the Press My PS4's menu.
Right?
I don't know,
up.
just based on the video that they put out, which is about 11 minutes, I felt like, and granted, it was people at Sony that were demoing all the capabilities of the new PlayStation 5 sort of control center. But to me, that it already looked like it was going to feel more intuitive than, say, on the PlayStation 4, where, as you say, Jimmy, you basically have to completely get out of the application in order to access anything else. So I do really like the bigger emphasis on integration and not disrupting the gameplay. I also love the way that with the voice chat and the text chat, like you can now do text to speech, which is really, really nice. And the fact that, like, Degon mentioned the picture-in-picture, being able to watch what somebody else is playing. I could be playing, you know, Sackboy, and Degon could be playing, you know,
Uncharted.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty,
and I could watch him playing Call of Duty while I'm playing Sackboy. So I just
Jump
think
into voice chat really easily.
Yeah,
it feels like a
exactly.
connected experience. And that's the reason I love PC gaming, is because we have Discord and voice chats. So they're definitely pushing towards this direction.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to kill Discord by any means, but
No.
but certainly it is going to provide a more integrated gaming experience within the PlayStation itself.
And that's one thing that we've lauded the Xbox and kind of Microsoft itself on what they're trying to move towards. It's like, hey, we're trying to build this one platform because you know how to use your PC, you know how to use your computer. It feels like we're getting the added multitasking ability of using a PC now built into the PlayStation 5 and simplified a little bit. How often are you like, man, I really want to hang out with my friends. At the same time, I also want to play this game.
Right.
And now you can do that and you don't have to play the same game. Like, I don't like playing, you know, if you don't like playing Call of Duty, then it's like, oh, that's okay. I'll watch my friend play this single player game and I can talk to him. So it's not even a stream where you're disconnected.
Yeah.
Like, to me, it was bringing a little bit of that multitasking that a PC does, putting into the PlayStation and allowing ways to connect and still feel like you're getting more done. It's all synergetic.
The race to be more like a PC.
Well, speaking of a console that's been racing to potentially be more like a PC, moving on from one side of the console war to the other, on Wednesday, Microsoft confirmed the full launch lineup for the Xbox Series X. Among the 31 games are exclusive classics like Gears of War 5 and timed exclusives such as Yakuza Like a Dragon. For comparison's sake, here's some of the Series X's biggest launch titles compared to the PS5 starting lineup, which includes exclusives like the Demon's Souls remake, Godfall, and Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, among others. Very importantly, Bugsnax.
Yes.
Bugsnax. Will's happy.
Which console do you think has the biggest advantage as far as launch goes?
This is a bug snack show now.
Bugsnax.
If you got bug snacks, we're on your side. I mean, obviously, PlayStation 5 has always won the exclusives battle.
Sure.
They seem to be doing it again here. To really gauge who's going to win and who's going to be the better console, you got to go like a year down the line.
It's so true.
Like, I can't even get either of these consoles, so I don't care. But a lot of people are in the same boat as us. So I think at the end of the day, it's going to be just sort of like a, you know, like who's got a cooler launch and better press around it, as opposed to what the actual games are. Because a lot of people, I think, are still going to be playing on their PS4s and Xbox, you know, One S's at the end of the day.
No, definitely. And it's interesting to me, too, because you look at something such as Yakuza Like a Dragon, which I really am excited about playing, which is an Xbox Series X timed exclusive as far as next-gen consoles go.
Right.
But I'm going to be able to play it on my PS4 the same day I could play it on the Xbox Series X that I can't get. So.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, and that seems to be the thing. You know, you're feeling with nostalgia for the Xbox right now while they're still waiting for those AAA exclusive releases, right? Basically looking at you, Halo. And until that gets cleared up, it feels like the software side is going to be on PlayStation 5. You do have the Gears of War series on that, which I think is great for those that haven't experienced Gears of War, the storyline, the gameplay, and the next chapter of it. But
You're not missing much, sorry.
Yeah, I feel like the new experience that you want to get on your new console will happen first on PlayStation. Will happen the best, as we've all stated, that's yet to remain.
TBD.
Yeah, and it seems like most of you at home agree with us with the PlayStation having more of the vote, but it seems like some of the Xbox fans starting to show up.
Still a
and creep
decent
on
showing on the part of Xbox.
Yeah, make sure to head on over to VENN.tv/play. We'll have a couple more megaphone questions for you in just
Throughout
a
the
bit.
show.
All right, that's it for the console war news. Moving on.
Oh, wait, Digon, wait.
What?
A late breaking dispatch has just arrived from the Pony Express, and it's addressed to me. It's
What?
from my dear friend, a PS5 fanboy, fighting on the front lines of the console wars. He writes,
Why does that paper look so dirty?
My dearest Emma.
My dearest Emma, as the warmth of summer gives way to the chill of fall, so too has the frost of fear taken hold at Fort PlayStation as the hour of our glorious battle draws near. Pre-order supplies remain low, as does our morale with the realization that many fanboys will not have a console to unbox come launch day. And grim was the mood when news spread through camp that Fallout 4 runs at 60 frames per second on the Xbox Series X. Yet hope springs eternal, and 'twas with a whooping huzzah that we rejoiced upon hearing that PT, Hideo Kojima's horror masterpiece, may be transferable to the PS5 over Wi-Fi. Yet though our catalog of backwards compatible games is robust, my heart aches for those titles left behind. Good, brave games like Hitman Go, We Sing, and Joe's Diner. I can only pray that the Almighty Redeemer and his chorus of angels are playing them in that gilded place where all good games go. But let not my melancholy bring you low, dearest Emma, for a console war is not won by the breadth of its cloud save capability. It is won by the fanboys and the fangirls in the comment sections. Let old Johnny Xbox keep his Bethesda acquisition, for I shall rely on the dankness of our memes, the hotness of our takes, and the litness of our TikToks. Ever yours, C. Bandicoot, PlayStation Army, October 15th.
Stay safe, C. Bandicoot, and stay strong.
Someone had to edit that. Someone had to make those photoshopped images. And to those soldiers, I salute you for your hard work.
That was crazy. Man, that voice sounded so familiar for such a long time.
Jeez, I couldn't lock in who that was,
Yeah,
but
I know. It's almost
sound
like
really familiar.
I would have remembered them on Wednesdays and Thursdays at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
But we'll give him a pat on the back, because whoever's son that is, great father. There we go.
Great stuff. Well, that is it for the lowdown, but we have plenty more coming up, including King Vader live in studio to talk about his favorite anime scenes and more. But first, it's time for today's solo queue. Which Fortnite weapon was so OP that Epic removed it from the game only after 4 days of it being live? Was it A, the Infinity Blade, B, the Heavy Sniper, C, the Lightsaber, or D, the Drum Gun? You can drop those guesses in chat or at VENN.tv/play. Seriously, just type out the answer and it will tie to the poll. And we'll be back with the answer right after a quick break.
Now, there are a lot of variations on lightsabers, so... Welcome back to the download. Before the break, we asked you the solo queue of the day. Which weapon was so overpowered in Fortnite that it only lasted 4 days before Epic Games removed it from the game in December of 2018?
I remember.
Audience, y'all seem to think that it is option C, which is, of course, the lightsaber, but that is not correct.
Whoa!
Yeah, the lightsaber was pretty broken, but not as much as the Infinity Blade.
Yeah,
yes,
it's Infinity.
Yes. The sword inspired by the Infinity Blade trilogy was banished from the game after being so OP that it upset Fortnite players the world over.
Yeah, I know I'm supposed to intro us, but I'm like stunned that we missed one on solo queue. I think that might be one of the first ones we've ever missed, right?
Dang.
All right, we did it. I'm Daniel T. Gonzales, joined in the studio by Emma Fife and Jamie Wong, and also from New York, bouncing to a satellite all the way from space, then beaming directly to our big, beautiful wall here to your eyes. It's Aaron Ashley Simon. Aaron, what was it like being in outer space?
That's
I
so
must
cool.
know.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great. It was amazing. But what I saw from outer space was Miles Morales was out here wearing Adidas high tops, and that guy's from Brooklyn, New York. He's either wearing Jordans or Tim's, so I don't know what it is. And if he's not wearing Adidas, it should have been shell toes. Blasphemy, I tell you.
All right,
Blasphemy.
Miles.
Yeah.
Miles, you're on the clock. Well, speaking about things that were on the clock, we got massive news here for mobile gamers. League of Legends fans came Tuesday to Apple's iPhone 12 event. using the iPhone 12's A14 Bionic chip and high-speed 5G, Riot and Apple have teamed up together to bring League right to the iPhone. League of Legends Wild Rift drops later on iOS this year. With one of the most popular games teaming up with one of the world's most powerful tech companies, what does that ultimately mean for mobile gaming? Well, to find out, it's time for Aaron to be honest.
All right, everyone. To be honest, Apple's recent product presentation was a big deal. And no, I'm not talking about how the company constantly tries to revolutionize the smaller phone concept as if we didn't previously have the iPhone 4. The moment Riot Games' League of Legends Wild Rift mobile game graced our screen, that was the big moment. Now, I know many of us gamers may say, well, that news was already known, or it isn't exclusive, or a non-face showing Twitter account will stroll up into the commentary party with some kind of random rant that we all may end up muting. But for as open and expressive the gaming community is, we sometimes can be narrow-minded. And because this moment was a cultural moment, one that is showing how gaming is being redefined, the name of the game isn't exclusivity or first to the punch. It's actually accessibility. Accessibility is what culturally redefines genres, technology, communities, and an industry. There are many people out there who may not be aware of League of Legends or are too intimidated by the game's PC gaming mechanics. However, Apple is a brand that many use, understand, and feel comfortable with in many areas of their lives. I mean, heck, even my grandma is the FaceTime queen now who rings me whenever she posts something on Instagram. It's a user experience that many understand more than gaming for some and others more than League. As a bonus, this opens up a globally popular video game franchise and puts it into the pockets of many youth who can afford iPhones but may not be able to afford a PC plus the expensive high-end editions. And you have two brands that are constantly aiming to redefine the industries. Riot Games' Mark Merrill previously discussed how Riot is aiming to redefine gaming in the eyes of mainstream, pushing the perception of it culturally beyond what many think or feel. There are many kids and people who are scared or simply can't feel the joy that some of us get from playing on PCs, from the youth of the concrete jungle in New York City, and even to the kids in rural South. These people can now feel more a part of the community and feel the love that we've all felt and have felt for most of our lives, playing on PC, even in console, and now on mobile. It's bigger than gaming news, it's bigger than gaming. It's a step towards culturally redefining a community and an industry and the world. And we all thought gaming was big, but honestly, it's only the beginning when it comes to accessibility, and that's one of the key points to unlocking the future wonders. I know, I'm ready to see it all. Are you all? Now, one part of that redefining moment that we're seeing is the change in mobile gaming. So my question to the team and everyone, is this a step in the right direction to culturally change mobile gaming's perception?
Great question. There is a lot that has happened in the mobile gaming space in the past few years. And as phones just get more powerful across Apple's and the Samsungs of the world, and they can now, pretty much all of them can run everything, this is changing everything. This allows anyone to get their hands on a gaming experience that is closer to what hardcore gamers and more serious gamers call a real gaming experience. However you want to define that, mobile gaming is just quite possibly the fastest and easiest entry point for every single person in the world to start playing video games on a more serious level. And I say serious with heavy hand quotes.
Sure, yeah. I mean, it's an interesting, I think there's an interesting sort of dichotomy here, basically, because I'm all for definitely redefining the idea of mobile gaming and accepting that as being part of the gaming community, because from my personal perspective, it is. However, I also know a lot of people that are really into mobile games because they are so accessible, but they don't consider themselves to be gamers. And I almost wonder if there is a little bit of a safety in that because of some of the more negative and maybe gatekeeping connotations that come along with the word gamer occasionally. Like, I think in all honesty, when I have friends that say things like, I'm a casual gamer, it's because they don't want to subject themselves to what I think is extremely unfair judgment that comes by proclaiming oneself to be a gamer.
Right, and on that, I think that there's been a large push to redefine what is a gamer, who is a gamer, what does it require to become a gamer. And I think with this kind of collaboration here with Apple, who again just is a tech giant in that space, probably the #1 product in that space,
Yeah.
the number one
Yeah.
brand in that space to bring
Definitely
awareness.
in the West, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, definitely in the West. To bring awareness to that, I think is going to be huge for all gamers. Because think about all the different types of apps and things that we use that have come out recently. They've mostly started out or prioritized mobile. You think TikTok,
Sure.
Triller, you think Snapchat, you think Instagram,
Even
Twitter.
crossplay
you
with
know.
Fortnite is a big
Fortnite.
part was it let them be able to play on mobile. And play with regular players,
Exactly.
yeah.
And so this is one of the first times here where we get to see Riot Games flex their muscles on a mobile-only, mobile-first type game. Even though it is very much similar to playing on PC, they've been working on this for such a long time to get it out there, and I think this is going to be such a cool development for both Apple, Riot, and mobile gamers themselves.
Yeah, and you bring up a really good point, Degon, of the idea that this is a mobile-first title. This isn't a, oh, and also you can play this on mobile. Like this was developed for mobile, which is definitely a really big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a huge step as well for Riot, who originally did not want to make a mobile version of the game. They didn't want to dilute that experience. But I've seen this as well in the Magic the Gathering worlds. Arena is coming to mobile as well. Hearthstone hitting mobile, Teamfight Tactics on mobile. It just makes your game bigger. And for a game that's as complex as League, they can't obviously put the full version of League on the phone. So developing this version that fits better and works on a mobile scale, I think that's great. It's very, very smart.
Yeah. And according to Nielsen's super data, mobile gaming brought in $3 out of $5 spent on digital games. So that means anytime you spend money on a game, it was mostly for a phone. Like, forget the microtransactions that happen when you're buying V-Bucks on your PC. It's mostly coming through the phone, the accessibility, and plus think about what's already built in there. You got Apple Wallet, you got Apple Pay or Android Pay, you have all those different things. And so now it's making it easier to reach your ability to hand over the money to get the better experience if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, and I think, of course, the big thing here is, again, because it is Riot Games, mobile gaming is way more popular and way more respected outside of the US.
Right.
But now that it's Riot, I think that mobile gaming has the possibility to be a huge contender in the US market.
Aaron, when you did your research, and again, thank you for putting all that context together based off of the release yesterday. But when you put your research together, how do you feel like this is going to impact from a global standpoint? Because Apple is a brand that exists everywhere, but now you're putting Wild Rift along with it. Do you think it's going to even explode more so? Is there anything else that is comparable to that kind of expansion?
Well, I think that it definitely is going to impact the US. I mean, like you guys said, mobile gaming is a very, very big thing overseas. But in the US, it's still a growing market. And that perception when it comes to mobile gaming isn't quite there yet. They don't associate it with competitive gaming. They don't associate it with even, like Emma said, being a gamer, right? So I think it's going to change that perception. And I think the most important thing, too, is we have an industry, more specifically esports, that is driven by PC.
Yeah.
By
PCs. Yeah. Yeah.
She was so passionate that she froze in the screen.
It happens.
The point remains, and I think that TBH is super important. Everyone in chat it's creating a ton of conversation. Mobile gaming, clearly a big part of the future.
Well, y'all keep that conversation going while we take a quick break. But when we return, the Overwatch League Finals 2020 are over and free agency chaos has begun. Esports up next.
Chaos.
My favorite!
Chaos is how I describe most Overwatch games.
One of the most important elections of our generation is right around the corner. So VENN has partnered with Gamers.vote to encourage our viewers to register to vote. Head over to Gamers.vote to get more information on how to vote safely.
Please do.
All right. Esports is deep into playoff season, so we've got to break it down. Our co-host, Matt Mr. X Morello, is here in the screen behind me, so let's get to it. It's time for the Outplay.
Where I live now, in the screen.
Yeah, that's who you are. You're in the screen.
It's the dream,
That's
Matt.
the only place. Well,
I
you were in the
don't have
guest
a home
house the other
anymore.
day, so you had a house. Now you got a big
exist
screen.
in this screen.
I feel kind of bad for you, honestly.
All right. The Overwatch League crowned its 2020 World Champion over the weekend, and surprise, surprise, the San Francisco Shock ran away with it all. Back to this year's crowns beating the Seoul Dynasty in the Grand Finals. But that, of course, means it's free agent season. Teams are already swapping players all over the place. So, Matt, what are the biggest roster changes so far in the Overwatch League?
You know, there have been a lot of players who've kind of claimed free agency this far. We don't have like any signings as of yet, but big ones to note is like Shaz of the LA Gladiators, Linkser from the Houston Outlaws, Dante as well from the Houston Outlaws, Dante's an incredible player, was on the San Francisco Shock year 1 and then about halfway through season 2, then goes over to the Outlaws. And one of the biggest changes that just kind of got announced maybe a few minutes ago, kind of when Twitter was down, but Junkbuck, who was an assistant coach for the Shock in all 3 seasons, he's going to move over to the Houston Outlaws to become their, they said it's the co-head coach. Which kind of sounds like an assistant coach, but maybe they don't want to call him an assistant coach. But he's going to be in charge of building this roster along with Harsha. So they have 2 former members of the San Francisco Shock coaching staff now building the Houston Outlaws. And Junkbuck was the one of the coaches for Team USA, which helped lead Team USA to beat South Korea at the last Overwatch World Cup. So he has a lot of ties with a lot of the big players in the USA, right, in North America. So maybe the Houston Outlaws will come out of this with some really good players.
All right, hey man, the buzzer! Wait, you perfectly timed this. That you had all the time here. I just wanted to touch on real quick. Congratulations on being a part of the Overwatch League broadcast and getting another one under your belt. That's all I wanted to do. I was just trying to prep you up more, but you took all the time away.
I feel like I'm being set up for something now that D-Gun's being really nice.
All right, we love Super Giant Games Hades here on the download because Jimmy played it earlier with the devil right behind him.
That's
we
right.
also love speedrunning, or some of us do. And that's why we here are stoked to see the Hades community have started a bi-weekly Hermes Cup, a speedrunning tournament designed to show off the fastest Hades players in the world. Of course, this isn't esports, this is just speedrunning, right?
What do you mean?
Well, the thing is, with esports, I feel like, you've got money, you've got prestige, you got teams, you got smack talking, and I think the speedrunning community is a little bit too nice. They're all very nice for each other, they're supportive, and I think that makes it
They can't be an esport because they're too nice?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, what a take.
Okay, that's a hot take. No, I think speedrunning definitely can be an esport, and I think maybe Hades needs some time to develop it. But you look at World of Warcraft, right? They have the Mythic Dungeon Invitational, which is speedrunning in teams against each other. I also think just speedrunning in general as an esport could bring back some of your solo esports, right? Where you used to have StarCraft, right? One-on-one type of competition, other things like that. I think speedrunning could be a way to bring that back in.
Look. We had chess on here last time in the Outplay, and we're saying, yeah, chess and esport because we had one player in there who got banned for life. There's drama, and he said, the judges must have pee-pee in their diapers. That, to me, is the smack talk I need to see if we're going to consider it an esport.
So chess qualifies as an esport because somebody made fun of a judge.
Yes.
But Hades doesn't.
Yes, that's right. Makes sense to me. You guys can vote at venn.tv/play and adjudicate if it's esports or sports. Let us know. All right, our final thing on the board today. The group stages of the League of Legends World Championship wrapped up over the weekend, bringing the pool of teams down to 8. This morning, if you're way up in the morning like myself, first seed from the LCK, Damwon Gaming, defeated the second seed from the LCK, DRX, in the first semifinal in a 3-0 stomp.
It was a blowout.
It was tough to watch. Matt, from everything that we've seen so far, do you think anyone can stop the LCK, the Korean #1 seed in Damwon?
I think either one of the two who wins between G2 or Gen G, I think actually has a chance. G2, obviously the runners-up last year, they're kind of in the same position, they're kind of underdogs, second seed coming out of group. Gen G does look pretty hot, right? They finished 3rd in the LCK, they finished 1st in their group, but I think a best-of-5 series plays to G2's hand a little bit more, right? With some of their deep hero pools across all of their different players.
Yeah, look at you, cross esport. You hit the exact game I was gonna hit, but you got the wrong side of it. For me, it's Gen G, and I really want to hit on the fact that Gen G has been doing the right way for such a long time here. They've developed and figured out who their star player was and who they wanted to build around from their championship that they have in the past in 2018, I believe, with Ruler. Ruler was the core player that they built around, and they've invested in development across multiple different games, including League of Legends. And with the roster that they have around him and the development that they have and the pressure to continue to perform at such a high level, that's why this team that was the 3rd seed in the League Champions Korea that had to battle the gauntlet to get here and defeat the big bad himself, Faker, in SKT T1 to get the final spot. They're in form. That's the team I want to look at. If there is another team, though, let's give a quick shout out to Fnatic. Fnatic, well done getting out of groups. Good luck playing against the LPL side of the bracket. Woo!
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be a good day of League.
Yeah, I cannot wait. All right, well, that's it for the Outplay.
It's time. It's time to take a break. Thank you, Outplay team. For more League of Legends Worlds talk, it's time for our esports fantasy update powered by DraftKings. With that, we welcome in our fantasy expert, Rob Reforge Gonzales. Rob, what's up, man?
Hey, you know it's a beautiful day, and I love coming on the show to help everybody secure that DraftKings bag. So, you know, what's a better way to go into the weekend?
That's right. Well, let's get right to it. Let's get some bags. How much money is up for grabs this week?
This week, we're looking at $60,000 up for grabs. And I know a lot of you at home are a little bit new to DraftKings, so let me kind of tell you how it works. So, with this 60 grand that's out there, you're going to make your account, you're going to get ready to set up, and then after that, you can, like right here, you can see it. Play free for $60,000 in prizes with your first deposit. Make sure you do use the promo code VENN, okay?
Yes.
Now, beyond just League of Legends, they've got tons of other esports that you can choose from. You can be playing CSGO, you can play Rocket League. Just take a look at the website, make your account, and again, use that promo code VENN for your chance of $60,000 in prizes. Again, it's free to play. So, I mean, what's it going to hurt? And, you know, some of you at home are pretty new to this. So let me kind of explain to you how all of this operates when it comes to your points and how you build your team.
Awesome.
So, as you can see here, you've got $50,000 salary cap because every single player has their own salary. You're going to choose a top, jungler, mid, ADC, support, and you're going to choose one captain from one of those positions, and they're going to give you 1.5 times the points. So make sure you get that one right. On top of that, you are going to pick one full team because you do have to make sure that you got a team to support you, and if they do really well, you're going to get all those points.
Perfect. Okay, we have a $50,000 salary cap. We know how much money we have to play with here. Now, how does scoring work specifically with League of Legends and DraftKings?
Okay, if you know League of Legends, scoring is going to come really simply to you, okay? So, if they're doing well, they're probably going to get you a lot of points, but let's take a look and see exactly how that all works. So, if you are looking at all of the team scoring, you're going to get points for turrets, dragons, barons, obviously if you win, but on that individual player basis, when you know somebody's going to go off, they're going to have a great game, you're getting 3 points for a kill, 2 points for an assist, you do lose points for deaths, and then you do get those extra points for CS, and if you hit those 10 plus kills or 10 plus assists. All of that is very, very simple if you know League, but you know, that's why we're here. I want to show you how to put that knowledge to good use.
Perfect. Wow, lots of points per kills. I love that. Yes. Okay, Rob, you're the expert here. Who should we be targeting for this weekend at Worlds?
Oh, it's a big weekend, right? I mean, we're talking about one of these teams could be the world champion. We've got 4 teams to choose from, but I'm going to get you a little insight on who I'm choosing. So let's go ahead and take a look at my lineup for this weekend, okay? Because this is where it's at. If you know anything about what's been happening, you know that these teams are going to have big weekends, and those teams are obviously Top Esports, Gen G. You can see my stack. Tons of those players here, but I mean, there's a reason that this team is the #1 seed, and that's why I want to make sure that I've got 4 of their players on my stack. And I can't get into exactly every single player and why we chose them, but I do want to give you 3 players that are going to stand out that I think you're going to want in your lineups.
Awesome.
Okay, the first is going to be 369. I mean, 369 is just one of the last players you want to see diving at you. I mean, just when you think you've gotten away, I mean, you're not getting away. He doesn't want to have it. Like you can see, wrap, done. forget about it. I mean, he is just another powerful solo laner from top esports. His 8.3 creep score per minute was second in the LPL summer split amongst all the top laners, and his gold per minute was 408, which was fourth. So expect him to continue his success this weekend against Fnatic.
Nice.
The next player I want to look at is Knight, okay? Now, Knight is one of those players that's like a shark smelling blood. He jumps in, finishes you off. If you have any sense, you're going to be jumping right out there like you see. I mean, he's in the running for the title of best mid laner in the world, and his stats bear that out. He's rocking a kill participation of 75.6%. That was second in the LPL for mid laners. His kill share is 35%, which was first, and his death percentage was 14.5%, which was second. But last but not least, let's talk about my lock of the week, and that's Jackie Love.
Jackie
What
Love!
I love about, yeah, Jackie Love, baby. I mean, what's there not to love? I mean, obviously, we love his mechanical skills, but I love that he was patient, let the teammate come in, didn't tip off the other team that something was coming, and bam, it's a wrap. Now, if you haven't heard of him, his damage numbers are insane. Not only did he lead all LPL ADCs in damage per minute, he led all players in the 4 major regions in DPM with a stunning 708 damage dealt per minute in the summer split. I mean, he should be one of the most talked about players on the planet, but because he lives in China, hasn't really picked up so much in the West. But if you know League, you know Jackie Love is the man. And when we talk about that, I know last week you talked about your favorites, and Damwon, obviously, monster performance, just breaking out the brooms. Who do you have this week?
I mean, I just got to go back to Damwon. I was a little sad that my player didn't have the amazing KDA that I was hoping them to have. So honestly, I mean, like, look, I love Jackie Love, and I'm going to throw it back his way. I'm with you here because watching Worlds and just hearing commentators scream his name at a big play, it just gets me so hyped. There's something about that name, about his championship skins as well. So I'm a big fan of Jackie Love here, even though Damwon is still close to my heart.
Look, I mean, Damwon is still going to have, I mean, they could win this entire tournament, and they're going to be a favorite to do that. But, I mean, Jackie Love's got a great name. He's got great mechanical skills. I mean, everything that you want in a player, he's got. So I imagine big things coming his way. But, you know, me and Jimmy have talked about what we think is important and who we think is out there. But for everybody at home, you might know League of Legends better than we do. Maybe you do. Maybe you are really just in it. But go to the website, make your account on DraftKings. It's super simple. Remember, this is a situation where we've got 60,000 in prizes coming. You want to be part of it. All of that's going down on DraftKings. Just make sure you use the promo code VENN when you sign up, and let us know on social media how you did. If you secure the bag, and if, you know, you use some of our advice, you got Jackie Love in there, just, you know, tag us. Say, hey, at Reforge, you know, at WatchDead. What's good? What's good? Let me show me the money.
Especially if you use our promo code, then you have to let us know if you do well.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's no other question. You got to gloat a little bit. But when we talk about gloating, I mean, I don't want to gloat because I was thinking about something. What do you think about our new character, Seraphine?
Oh, Seraphine. I mean, here's the thing about Seraphine. I'm a big fan of all the new champs generally that League releases. I thought this character was a support when I first saw them and saw the footage. Found out that that might not be the case, but I'm still excited. I know there's been a lot of criticism about the style, the similarities to Sona. Look, let people play what they want in League, and if you don't like it, don't play it. That's how I'm feeling about Seraphine.
It is super simple. If you don't like it, don't play it. But I was kind of more worried because, you know, I heard that you had a pretty strong selfie mirror game. And there might be somebody coming for your crown. I'm just saying.
Seraphine does have an amazing, wait a second.
Look at this.
Hold up. The fact that a digital avatar has a better selfie game than me is slightly upsetting. But you know what? To be expected.
Who wore it better? I mean, is it Seraphine with the mask, or was it Jimmy with
the hat?
You know, the scruffy hair and the hat? I mean,
this is Jimmy not having a haircut in several months. Where it's what? Get this out of here!
Look at this!
What is with these?
Look at those arms!
Okay, all right, but it is time for the download to take a break. Rob, thank you for that. When we return, King Vader and his legendary dance moves will be here live in the VENN studio. Don't miss it. Guaranteed to be better than my mirror selfies. Thanks.
All right, welcome back to the download. Our next guest is literally YouTube royalty. His hilarious dance-fueled parodies like Hood Naruto have racked up millions of views and earned him a worldwide following. Please welcome to the download, King Vader!
going on? Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, no, thanks for being here. How's this experience been so far?
Hey, man, it's been a blast.
Yeah, no, we appreciate you being here and sharing some of the knowledge that you have with us. So, first question, when creating content around characters that people love, how do you decide what's important? Like, what's the creative process to you?
For me, I feel like it starts with being a true fan of what you're recreating, you know? It's like, I really do love these animes and these films and movies and characters. So I feel like it starts with having love for the craft.
Yeah, and that's one thing with your content that always is great. It's because you can hit it for an audience wide enough that if they don't know what it is, they're like, dang, this looks awesome.
Yeah.
And the hardcore fans that follow along, they're like, oh, I get that inside joke. That makes a ton of sense to me. That's super cool that you're able to do
Easter
that.
eggs, you feel me?
All right, so one thing that you do every year is that you have the Don't Disrespect Halloween episode. Things have made it a little bit more difficult, but can we expect one this year?
Yes, absolutely.
Hey.
You can expect Don't Disrespect Halloween 4, dropping Halloween. It's going to be insane.
All right, insane. Can you get a little spoiler, a little anything here? That's all I can say. All right, it will be insane. All right, we'll see if
You
that makes
already
any
know.
sense. I'm already scared. We played Phasmophobia earlier, and I was like, I hate this, but
Phasmophobia.
you know, I'll watch it for you. I'll watch it for you. I want to support the homie. All right, lots of social media personalities come and go, but you've created some longevity here. How do you think you've been able to do that for yourself?
I feel like, honestly, you know, like I said before, it comes from the true love of the craft, you know, not really worrying about like what's going on around you, just focus on being unique and just pushing forward, you know, because you're gonna run into a lot of obstacles and adversities, but you know, everyone falls down, and if you can look up, you can get up. So.
Ooh, I love that. I don't know, everyone at home, if you're not inspired by that right now, like, I don't know, you might not have a pulse, you know, you might not have any blood going through you right now, because that was fantastic stuff.
This has inspired me to get you off the
What do you
stage,
mean?
Egon. No,
What?
Demon Pollard! All right, enough. So long,
Bloodbending.
Well, the anime community, don't look at it, don't just ignore him,
all
it's
right,
okay.
for sure, my bad.
He's fine.
Okay.
Egon, he's fine. He's fine.
Okay.
But the anime community has a question for you.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right. If you had to live out the rest of your life in one anime universe, just one, where would it be? Which one? And what is the first thing you would do when you get there?
The first anime world I would live in is the world of My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
And
That's
the
the
first
right
thing
answer.
I would do is become the #1 hero.
That's the first thing, the first day you're...
First thing I'm doing. Day one. That's the first thing I'm doing.
He's gonna go full plus ultra the first
Plus
day and just,
ultra.
that's it. Well, there goes all the hard work everyone else put in.
I'm sorry.
Well, you know, all that anime talk actually has me super hyped up. My power level is over 9,000. I'm about to explode. So, Your Highness, King Vader, would you do us the honor of recreating some iconic anime moments?
Of course.
All right,
easy.
let's go. Let's
do
get it. Egon, what are we doing?
All right, here we go. I've recovered now that you've thrown me off to the side. All right,
go to
the
the
very
gym more.
first one from Dragon Ball Z. We want you to recreate the first time Goku goes Super Saiyan. Walk us through. Here we go. It's all you guys.
Ready.
Frieza, I won't let you get away with this.
And we're blonde.
And we're blonde. Blue eyes. Come on. Over 9,000.
That was easy.
All right,
Next.
Man, you guys got all the way in there. All right. Didn't take that much work for you guys
It
to go
felt
Super
like I was
Saiyan.
using the bathroom. Like, what the heck was going on? I was like, ooh.
All right. No more bathroom jokes. Next up, from My Hero Academia, it's All Might doing the United States of Smash.
Are we doing this in slow-mo or real? Oh, United States of Smash, or just real time?
I feel like slow-mo makes it a little bit
Okay,
more
you're
dramatic.
right.
You know
Let's
what
go
I'm saying?
slow-mo.
All
Okay,
right,
all
but
right.
I'm gonna start with like the left arm and then transferring it to his right arm. You know what I'm saying? All right.
I might get it from the sky. They're passing it to me. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Farewell, all for one. United States of Smash!
Boom, boom.
One for all.
Boom, boom.
Farewell. Wait,
Yeah.
you're next.
Yeah!
cried during that scene.
You know, a little tear, you know what I'm saying?
He lied, he cried, he cried. Okay, next.
I love an emotional king. All right,
Hey, man.
last one. This one makes me cry every time. Oh, from Cowboy Bebop, it's Spike Spiegel's Last Stand.
Ooh.
Do we start from when we're like,
Yeah, like that hurt, you know what I'm saying?
oh, yeah, okay.
All right.
No,
Oh, man.
from the top, make it drop.
No.
I tried to bait him into doing it.
Walk Spiegel.
All right, hey, King Vader, that was awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today. You can watch King Vader's videos on his YouTube channel, King Vader Official, and follow him on social at King Vader. We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, the download and we'll return with Matt, Mr. X, back to play some Call of Duty with us, so stick around. Yeah, buddy! See you, Space Cowboy.
Welcome back to the download. Let's recap the biggest stories of the day and get you in the know. Sony unveiled a new look of the PlayStation UI coming for the launch of the PlayStation 5. Now, PS5's UI has a bunch of new features, including the control station, which allows players to share screenshots and videos, watch custom walkthroughs, and even participate in game-specific challenges, all from the UI level. Pretty exciting. We'll have more thoughts on the UI in the future, so just make sure you keep watching the show. All right, next up, Twitch has partnered with Arnold Schwarzenegger to host a summit
Arnold.
on racism, inequality, and leaders seeking to make a difference. The Hollywood Reporter revealed it this morning. Now, don't forget, Arnold Schwarzenegger used to be governor, the governator.
The governator.
Unfinished Business, Race and Equity in America will host panels on fighting racism in America and featured Soledad O'Brien, Usher, Lee Daniels, and Nas. The summit runs from noon to 4 p.m. Pacific tomorrow, October 16th, through Sunday, October 18th. Really cool. All right, well, the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Early Access Beta is available today, meaning anyone who got their hands on a code can dive right in, as we're seeing a lot of streamers do right now. The full open beta kicks off on Saturday, running until Monday the 19th. The beta features the standard 6v6 modes, 12v12 combined arms mode, and a brand new 40-player mode called Fireteam Dirty Bomb. For more, here's Tia.
Enough talking about the game, it's time to actually play. To guide us through the rough and tumble world, Digon and I are joined once again by former professional Call of Duty coach and current download co-host, what is co-host?
Co-Matt.
The co-host.
MRX. Matt, hello, are you a co-host or a co-host?
Yeah, I'm a co-host who lives in the digital. I'm not in the wall anymore. I'm somewhere new now. So
But you're still stuck out there.
You're still
Change for
over
me.
here.
Yeah, you're
sorry.
still here.
Weird.
All right, quick play in the beta includes 4 modes: hardpoint, domination, kill confirmed, and team deathmatch. We don't know which one we're going to get, so let's load up and find out. And
Yeah, I think we're searching.
yes, we are.
We're
currently
looking for a
searching.
game.
You know, Matt, can you explain like some of the modes if you want?
Yeah, absolutely. So Hardpoint is Call of Duty's fancy name for King of the Hill. So every 60 seconds, the Hardpoint will move, and it kind of goes in like a set rotation. That looks like what we've been queued into now. So that's pretty fortunate. Domination is pretty standard. There's flags A, B, and C. You have to capture them, get points. You switch at the half. And then Kill Confirmed is a game mode that they added a few years back now. It's become pretty popular. It's like kind of like TDM, but you can't really camp as much because for every kill you get, you have to like kind of confirm the kill by getting the dog tag. So
and you can
the newest one they added is like that 40-player mode.
Yeah, the
it's
40-player.
10 teams of 4, which is super interesting. It's like a mini battle royale, but you keep coming back.
And
it's kind of cool. I played a little bit of it earlier.
Oh wait, you think it's kind of cool? So you actually played it? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I would have preferred my teammates be a little bit better than what they were, but you know, I mean, the beggars can't be choosers going into just a normal game.
That's why we got you, dude. And now it's going to be so much
That's
better.
why I've decided to play with you guys. So this will be significantly better.
Oh, for sure.
Now I'm putting all the pressure on you guys.
Absolutely. So who's gonna carry? Man. I'm just gonna like toss this on. I think we're choosing our classes, I believe.
Yes.
So what do you guys?
Yeah, what are we picking here?
Yeah, what's going on?
So this is actually one of the longer maps. So I would probably pick like the assault rifle, whether it's like the M16 or I think the first class in the basic.
The Krieg.
But the XM4 is an assault rifle.
Oh, gotcha.
Degon, what is your feel and vibes about Black Ops? I know that you're a great Valorant player.
Oh, as you say that, I get blown up.
I said Valorant.
Oh, that's not fair. I wouldn't see that. Yeah, no, I enjoy shooters because I think it is a mixture of strategy and a lot of the quick reflexes that I think a lot of people, if they grew up playing Counter-Strike or GoldenEye or something of that nature, I think you start to, it's like riding a bike. So as we continue to see how gameplay evolves around it, to me, it's very interesting. Right now, gameplay is evolving faster than me. I have died to this guy.
The same guy?
Yes, the same. There's a nice little scoreboard at the bottom. I like that. They let you know who's been wrecking you and what the score is between.
We got the hard point.
All right, there
fellas.
Yeah, I think it's gonna move here in like 7 seconds.
Yeah.
Can you break down that kind of strategy between that kind of strategy?
For every second we control of the hard point, we get a point on the clock. So it's up to 250, the score. And what I like about hardpoint, it kind of like brings in a little bit of like the classic, like you can spawn kill like domination, but there's also like a rotation. So if you do get spawn killed, you can move after a while. You can kind of get out of that spawn trap just by the objective moving. So I think game modes with like moving objectives for Call of Duty always play pretty well. They kind of like have that down pat. I think that's kind of like what Call of Duty does the best right now.
I'm like totally focused, but I heard everything that you said. I promise, Matt. You taught me so many important things. Oh my god, I just got wrecked.
There we go. Under the hard point. I did good.
You did good. I was watching you, Degon.
Oh, I'm getting shot in the back. I did bad.
There's like a guy who's like crouched around. Yeah.
5-0. 5-0. Okay.
All right. What do you guys think?
Though we're kind of dominating these guys though.
Are we?
Oh yeah, it's definitely.
Let's go, team.
Definitely.
Where's? Okay, this is my problem with this kind of map and like the coloring is like I'm like, oh, that's a grenade. Okay. I don't know where people are hiding. It's a little bit harder to see.
I need a scope.
Everything blends in. Yeah, it's hard without like a scope on any of the classes to start off.
Yeah, it's definitely a little harder when you're doing the iron sights.
Oh, Matt. Okay. Wow, you live.
Hey, Matt.
Oh, there's another one there.
Oh. There's a whole bunch of them.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, this is like what also is difficult about this mode is that like if we all sit on that side, which kind of makes sense because you're near the objective.
Yeah.
If we die, we all spawn on the opposite side. So now we have to just run at them and we get blown up like that.
Oh my gosh. All right. That was a great. What was that, grenade?
Do we know what the basic control is for melee? Because I need to get a couple of knife kills, you know? That's how I roll.
Classic Chico.
All right, I heard it was E. I'm gonna go for a couple. This is all.
Nobody wants to get in this objective because it's just in the middle of nowhere and you're just gonna get killed, which I jumped on it because I'm trying to be a team player, which is a bad idea.
All right, time to follow. We're following. You're in front of us. All three of us are behind you.
Oh, I just got completely grenade blown up.
we all just got blown up.
Yep, to the same guy.
So, you know, I played Black Ops a while ago, and oh, there's a human being. Okay, I got it. All right. Wait, what was I saying? Oh my gosh, how do people talk and do things multiple times? So I played Black Ops a while ago, but I kind of got into the whole Valorant thing, and what I've learned, like just stylistically wise, you can kind of run and gun here with Black Ops. I mean, with Call of Duty, and with Valorant, you cannot really run and gun. It's all about holding your corners and going very slow. So what I will appreciate with Call of Duty and these faster-paced shooters is you really can kind of just like, it's a lot of strategy, but it's a lot more forgiving in that sense. As opposed to Valorant with the recoil of guns and holding corners and things like that.
Yeah, I think absolutely. It's way harder, I think, too, sometimes with like, I think Call of Duty as compared to like a game like Valorant to like kind of get out of like bad situations, because you also die so fast in this game. Like Valorant, you can kind of like play around like utility and like with some of your teammates. Like this with the respawns and how fast it plays can get a little chaotic to try and get out of some of those situations.
So how are you guys all? I know we all are like focusing and tryharding. How is everything going with everyone else?
I'm still looking for that knife kill.
Okay.
Nope, that's not
You're
very
still
good.
looking for a knife kill.
Right. Oh wait, Matt, here you are. Okay, we're near each other. I got your back.
Yeah.
Oh, there's just a human right here. Oh, he just knifed both of us!
You got dream.
He slid into me, and I was kind of weak, and then I was like, oh, you're gonna get him. And then I saw the kill cam that he got you too. That was quite unfortunate.
Yeah. There, come back up.
We have a helicopter as
Oh,
well.
jeez.
Getting back to like switching class on the fly has been like a lot of fun for me.
Oh, there's a human. Okay.
I think being able to just remember like, hey, look, this is, you know, this is useful here, picking up other people's guns and seeing how like, hey, it's just that I can already feel myself being like, I need a red dot. I need something to aim down because
Yeah, this is kind of hard, this map, with how like long the sight lines are without a scope, right? You're kind of like looking all the way down, and if they have a sniper rifle, I mean, you're really in trouble.
There we go.
Shoot everything that moves. Problem fixed, right, guys?
We were ahead until this guy got a helicopter.
Neo Prod is Wait, Dion, what happened?
Finally.
You got a knife kill?
Yeah, then I died. But
Oh, it was worth it. It was worth it.
It was worth it. It was 100% worth it.
Actually,
Oh,
sorry
that guy
guys.
tried to knife me again.
He's been running and trying. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I
he's just trying to knife people.
He's running and trying to knife for the whole game.
Is that D? Oh, he's. Oh, I'm just looking at a person. Awkward.
Here we go. Oh, that guy saw me already. I gotta run away.
Neo Prada, I think that he has a point. He said a little earlier, I kind of like scuffed myself in talking, but he said, just shoot everything that moves, right? Guys, that's how you win.
Pretty much. No friendly fire with anything. You see something move, you just aim and shoot in a game like this.
Ice Cold said there's not enough 2D husbanders in Call of Duty, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's why I don't.
What do you mean? They're everywhere.
Man, it
Look
feels
at all
like
these husbands.
it feels like score-wise we were doing so well to start, but
No, we're kind of.
yeah, the gunplay class is starting to show. There we go. We got one.
I think I switched from the assault rifle to the SMG, and I think you definitely notice it like up close. Like it's just way more reactive.
Yeah. Are you hip firing? Or are you shooting down sights?
Hello.
Matt, are you hip firing or shooting down sights?
I'm hip firing pretty much.
Okay.
Like as soon as I
Oh,
get
he's gonna
within
knife
like
me.
a
He's gonna
little bit of
knife me.
range, like you just go for it.
I'm going for this knife.
I have no chance though across map though.
Where'd he go? We're gonna find this knife.
Get him, Digon.
We're gonna get this knife.
Can I like not? I don't like this guy.
We're trying. Dang, this is the same guy, 13-1. It is not so great. All right, let's go hop on that hard point.
Oh, I went back to the old hill and they were all there. Never would have expected that.
Oh, you guys are.
Hard point is secure.
Yeah. You see that red up there? That's not good.
That's yeah.
Right?
Oh my.
Yeah, we're blue.
Get him, Matt. No!
No, I died to Little Uzi Vert.
The real one?
Really?
What an honor.
Do you think that's really him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually, yes.
Oh.
All right. We lost by a lot.
We lost by a lot.
It wasn't really
It's
even
debatable.
close. It's debatable. All right.
We did lose by
right.
quite a significant margin.
It's okay. Matt, honestly, it's all about having fun, right, guys?
Yeah!
The Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War beta will be running all weekend, but that's all the time we have to play on the show today. The download will be back in just a few minutes.
Woo! Oh man, that guy just running all over.
He just
Once again, welcome to the part of the show where I learned to toss the pigskin a little better in Madden NFL 21. This is Yard Knocks presented by Subway. It's footlong season. In just a moment, I'll be joined by one of our 2 Madden pros to teach me the ins and outs of the world's biggest and best football game. My classroom will be the fast and fun 6v6 mode, the Yard, the new gridiron dropped in this year's Madden. We'll be unlocking all sorts of goodies, including new gear as we go along, so let's hop right into it. This is Yard Knocks, presented by Subway. Each week, we'll rank my progress at the end of 8 weeks. Either one of our pros, Pavin, or one great user will be declared the most helpful at teaching me to play the Yard. My coach this week is the 2019 champ. It's Pavin. Let's hop on into it. Pavin, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Doing really, really well, and just happy to be on this show. How about yourself?
I'm great, man. I learned a little bit last week. I might have thrown a pick on that first play on offense, but I think we bounced back and had a good coach. You might actually remember him, and he has a message from you from last week. Let's take a listen.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, One Great User. As you already know, Pavin drew first blood last week, so I'm not responsible for what happens from here on out. Yes, he does have a belt. He does. But was it fluke? I don't know. I didn't say that. Y'all said that. I didn't say that. Y'all said that. I don't know. But we'll see over the next couple of weeks. Will he be able to have the patience and understanding to deal with Deacon? Because I've already dealt with him. And let me tell you, this isn't going to be a small task.
I'm kind of trying to figure out, was that a smack talk video to you or to me? Bobby, what do you think about all that?
He has a very valid point. Being a pro, you're always playing high-level comp, but I feel like he was kind of smack talking to you a little bit alongside me. So, let's just both, go at him. Why not? And just put up some points today, play some defense, and just let's run up the score.
Yeah, let's ball out. All right. Well, each week we're going to be tracking both my progress and your competitions as we take a look at the Yard Knocks game overview scoreboard. In weeks 1 and 2, we'll be playing at Lambeau Tailgate in the game mode Cheeseheads. It was 13-7. Do you think we can hit a better mark than that?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right, well, I guess we'll see. Let's hop on into the game right now.
Let's get it.
And again, I'll be controlling the quarterback this time. I'm running with the skill set, Golden Arm, Gambler. What are some of the prototypes that you normally roll with?
I like Jamal Adams and Gilmore. I think Gilmore's is called the Lock, and Jamal Adams is, I think, called Jack. So that's how I feel.
We're going to start on defense first because we are the away team against the Cheeseheads. What should I be doing here?
So you could be a user. So I see you on Gonzales, and oh man, not everyone was just wide open. I did call man. I was gonna let you talk. That's on me. But they didn't get that many yards, so we'll be all right. We're gonna just see how they do versus man. You want to try to be on the spy. Can you be on the spy? Yeah, if you want, you could be on him, or you could be running around. Basically, with man coverage, you have one primary defender to guard, and man is actually super souped up this year. Right here, it is a 4th and 12. I'm gonna come out in 2 deep zone. Okay. Basically, just don't let anything beat you deep, and we should be good to go. As right here.
That's on the opposite side. All right.
Great defense. I guess I'm on Cohen right now, or I'll be on the right side. I might go deep. It may be man. This does definitely look like man.
All right.
Yep. And you have me in the middle. Good read. And this is the fun part about Madden. No.
What happened?
Was that me?
That was you, man. You said you were calling. I was like, Coach got it. He's got it.
That's my bad. I thought it was gonna click you onto him because I was on the receiver.
That's
on me. That's on me. My fault.
Yeah, look, both of my running back swings I've thrown to my coaches, they run straight out of bounds. Come on.
Did that happen to User too?
Yeah. I threw one to User. He was like, Dinko, what'd you do? I was like, Coach, I threw it to you.
Oh my
goodness. Got 10
goodness.
seconds here. So you gonna go with Flowers, or you gonna go with?
Yeah, I'm on Flowers. I'm gonna try to replicate that route.
Gotcha.
See what we got going on.
Oh,
they
no!
Played zone.
They played zone. I tried to get the...
Yeah, I see you.
Yeah,
4th and 30. Might as well go deep, honestly. I'm going to go with Cohen. Why not? I'm just going to try to cook my defender deep.
All right, here we go. Snapping. Just chucking it up. Whoa! Oh!
We got it!
Oh! You called the play, baby!
I don't know who was on me live at 101, but Tariq Cohen is a beast. He may not be the tallest guy, but he is one of those players with the biggest hearts.
So it feels like we're playing a little bit more zone. You called 2 QB spies here. What is your philosophy here? A little bit of philosophy here on.
So I mean, after usually it's like a kind of copycat league. So I noticed the CPU was playing kind of good zone defense. And you know, the 2 plays I called it's been completely a nice little bag, as Madden players like to say. They just really haven't had anyone open. As right there once more. I don't know. The zone kind of has them confused right now.
Yeah.
And, you know.
All right. Well, we held them on defense again. We're on our 2nd drive on offense. We score here. We'll definitely have a win. We're trying to run up that score right now.
I'm just gonna try to get some yards. You might have one of these deep posts. It is man. You could throw a post. And you.
Oh!
And I'll try to call it out. 4th and 30.
You just gonna run it up?
Deep. I'm just running with Cohen. I'm going to turn him into a streak.
Okay.
Just go straight up vertical on the right side.
Sounds good. Here we go. No pressure. I got no pressure.
You got me.
Yeah!
Tariq! Let's go.
You called that one, baby!
I don't know what the defense is napping on 4th down. I think we had 2 touchdowns once again. I might have to get Tariq Cohen on my team.
All right, hey, let's go for 2 or 3. Let's go for one of these. Which one?
So we already have more points, so it's your call. I mean, I don't mind going for a 3-pointer.
All right, we're running it up. I got to snap it quick.
This looks like, man, I'm going to just go seam streak. You have me, seam streak.
I got Trey, too, in the middle.
Yep.
All right, I feel it. You're telling me what to look for beyond identifying the coverage. So help me identify the coverage and then say, hey, this is how you beat it. I love it. All right, so after we scored on our first 2 drives, this is the final drive for the Cheese has the CPU here as we're playing man coverage, seeing if we can close it out. Oh, you got in.
Oh, the new feature in the game is called Reach for It, and that's exactly what he did right there.
All right, hey, let's close it out here. How you want to do this?
I'm letting you call the plays. You do whatever you want.
All right, here we go. Pop. You give me so much here. You give me reads, you give me what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, how I can fix it. And
yeah, that's the #1 thing for even football and anything alike. That's amazing. That's man coverage versus a cornerback. And I'm pretty sure that was a linebacker on Adam Thielen, just something that will never guard him. But like I was saying, football, Madden, people play like that. If they make a mistake, they're going to be hesitant, even if the player is open.
All right. That was a big win. What will we close it? 24-6. There we go. So Coach Pavin here helping us out. And next week, One Great User will come back on the show and try to prove why he's the better coach than Pavin. And of course, we'll continue to track my progress. How did you feel about this session overall?
So I'm not gonna lie, when it first started off with me running out of bounds, I was a little distraught, but those Tariq Cohen touchdowns kind of bailed us out. You know, even with user, you're gonna do pretty well, I feel like, but with me, we're gonna do better.
That's what we did on the scoreboard right there, user. All right, time to help your boy out just a little bit. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching. This has been Yard Knocks presented by Subway. Tune in next week as One Great User takes a deeper look at my offensive game and does his best to improve my Madden chops even more than what Pavin just did.
Welcome back to the download. Time for TLDR. That stands for too long, didn't read. First, some late-breaking news. Today marks the end of StarCraft 2 as we know it. Blizzard announced just a little while ago. The developer announced it will be halting major development on StarCraft 2, meaning there will be no more paid content updates for the long-running RTS. However, competitive seasons and balance fixes will still continue. After being in active development for July 2010, this is the end of an era for esports. One of the biggest games of all time.
Oh, yeah.
And I would say Korea defined what it meant to have esports on the big
completely defined what it meant to have esports on the big stage. I remember being in South Korea and just experiencing like how huge, like the concept of being a professional gamer was basically invented by StarCraft in South Korea.
Yep, their TV channels completely dedicated to it, filled arenas. What we see today and admire in the West has been, the case in South Korea for many, many years.
Yes.
So it's pretty interesting.
One of the most iconic moments in all of esports is when one of the players won an outdoor. They had an outdoor esports finals on the beach. When he won, he took everything off and ran into the ocean. It was so cool. And again, how much infrastructure was built upon this single game in StarCraft 2. It has been waning over the years. They have had their circuit across the world, but unfortunately, that seems like it'll have to be third-party events from here on forward if they're going to continue pushing forward.
Well, rest in peace to that amazing franchise. I mean, fingers crossed for StarCraft 3.
I mean, that seems like the direction to go now. And that was one of the things, you know, in the statement that was put out by the developers, I can talk, the developers, cool, that's a new word, developers, they said, on the positive, this opens us up to focus on the future of whatever's going to happen with the StarCraft franchise. So, you know.
Who knows?
Yep. Well, I mean, again, I think they got the bang out of the butt for how long that game lasted. That game lasted for a very, very long time.
It
All right. Well, with the November 19th release date of CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk 2077 fast approaching, the studios kept up with a steady stream of details about the much-anticipated RPG. Today, the developer revealed a trailer featuring in-game vehicles ranging from cheap junkers to sleek, heavily armored rides.
Cool.
The team teased some IRL vintage cars like the 1977 Porsche 911, which apparently will be driven by Johnny Silverhands, aka Keanu Reeves himself. Do these vehicles get you even more hype? I don't know how that's even possible.
I mean,
listen, I'm getting a little bit of a. So first of all,
you better clearly define your words, whatever you're about to say.
I'm a big.
Everyone's scared.
Fan of cyberpunk, futuristic, post-apocalyptic kind of stuff.
Yep.
And I'm feeling like I'm getting a mashup with Mad Max here.
Yep.
And I'm for it.
Okay.
Okay. I put my sleeves up. I was
All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I almost had to square up with you.
Em, how do you feel about it?
I'm so excited. Cyberpunk is literally, I'm so for the futuristic stuff. You've seen my closet. It's like, literally Cyberpunk. That's where everything and the cars and just give it to me now. Now.
Yep.
All right, and before we go, our birthday friend Manatee gave Jimmy a gift today.
What?
Let's take a look. Manatee always there.
I can't unsee it.
Jimmy!
I look good. You guys been using that Instagram filter where you can change your hair color? I just took this picture the other day. Thought it was great.
You're the reigning king / queen of mirror selfies again. Thanks to mashing up with Seraphine.
Seraphine.
All right, that is it for us. Big thank you to King Vader for coming on the show today. Stick around. VENN Arcade Rewind is coming up next, featuring some Shotgun Farmers gameplay with Jericho and interviews with the cast of this season of The Boys.
Get in here, Emily.
That is it for us
Yay!
today.
Crap dance.
Just stick around.